Welcome back YouTube, Tutu UK, welcome back to the video, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the games room, the shop. I'm sat down again because I'm fucking lazy. What date are we on? 17th of September. So there's a couple of events coming up in the next couple of months, funnily enough. And maybe a surprise next year, who knows. I've got some bits and bobs from my favourite fucking shopping place, CEX, of course, eBay and Facebook and charity shops. I found some stuff in the charity shops that I wanted to keep. Hey, who knew? Who knew? So first up, I'm looking over there because this is a new event. This is taking place in December. I don't know when it is. It's the 16th and 17th. 17th and 18th of December. And it is the Nottingham Video Games Expo, which sounds like something immense. I don't know anything about it. It's a new event. And Fob and myself are going to be stalling out there. Fob wanted to do it because I'd never heard of it. I was a little bit apprehensive. So I'm just looking through it now. But there are some people there that I know that are going to be having stalls. Dreamcast Junkyard's going to be there. Sega powered Mark Jowett. And yeah, it's 2 days. So we'll be stalling out there for 2 days. Never done that before. So that'll be interesting, if nothing else. But yeah, come along. It is at... I'll put all the links down below. But obviously it's in Nottingham, funnily enough, because it's called the Nottingham. It's in fucking Swindon. Where is it? You might know it. Richard Herod Centre. I don't know what that means. Hopefully it's half decent size. But yeah, we'll be stalling out there. Just before Christmas might be a nice little something to do. You know, running up to Christmas with family and stuff. It sounds like there's a load of stuff going on. You know... I did read somewhere, there's actually no arcade machines, but I think it's more computer gaming, so that's why it's video games, not, get what I mean, it's video games, so it's more the home side of things. A lot of Amiga stuff, that's what I noticed on there. You can tell I haven't really looked at it too much. I haven't, to be honest. A lot going on. But yeah, so that's the first thing. But before that, we do have Blackpool. Blackpool will be at the end of this month, the 30th. Nice to see a few people have said they're going. I'm not going to reel off a list. If you're not going to be there, then you'll be fucking square. So stick that in your pipe. But no, it'll be good. It'll be good to see old faces and new ones as well. Looking forward to that. Yes, and for those that have asked, I shall be consuming alcohol. I know. And it'll be well over a year. It was a year in August. August the 13th. 12th. August the 12th was the last time I had a proper drink. So no, I ain't going to be on the Budweiser. I'm going to be a shandy arse. So I'll be on the shandies, and I'll probably have to alternate between a shandy and the soft drink because otherwise I'll be wiped out. I'll be no use, no ornament. And I don't want that to happen. Let's be honest. Yeah, it's all a bit of a laugh, but it ain't much fun when you're fucking completely incapacitated, which will probably happen to me if we go down that route. So yeah. Be a bit fucking, I'll be a cheap date, put it that way. So yeah, I've got some bits, some nice bits actually, some real nice bits, I must admit. And a few of these things I've been sat on for a while, a few are quite relatively new. And so I'll do the charity shop first, and then I'll do the PC Engine, because I did leave everyone hanging on the last video. Those that bothered to watch. Just in terms of like the PC Engine stuff, because I don't want these going on for too long. So a couple of bits just from the charity shop, just little things that I've managed to find I don't have that I would want to keep, and it's not 360 shit. Those people that don't like me taking the piss out of the 360, never mind, it's shite. It's the tat. It's the fucking, it's worse than the Wii. There you go, I've said it. Just makes me laugh how people get so fucking tied up to a system or whatever. It's stupid. Arcade Greatest Hits Volume 1 Atari on the DS. I think it's missing the manual. But yeah, you can see Centipede there. You can see Lunar Lander. No, Missile Command, is it? There's quite a few of the decent ones on this. Moon Patrol, I think, is on here. I think it's Moon Patrol. Bugger. Centipede, Missile Command, Defender. Tempest is on here as well. I remember reading Tempest. Because it doesn't tell you on the back. Or it does, but it's really like... I mean, I can't read that. Like the fucking microscopic. I can't read it. I'd have to get me magnifying glasses out. You've seen me magnifying glasses. Check these bad boys out. Hello. This is what I use to try and read stuff. So on it says Atari 2600 games, tic-tac-toe, adventure, air-sea battle, asteroids, basketball, battle zone, bowling, centipede, championship soccer, dodgem, flag capture, football, family numbers, gravitar, hangman, haunted house, home run. There's loads on here. Missile command, gravitar, tempest. I was right with tempest. Anything that's half decent. Pong, battle zone. Oh, they're the arcade games. The arcade games: Asteroids, Battlezone, Pong, Centipede, Lunar Lander, Missile Command, Gravitar, Tempest, Space Duel, and then there's a load of 2600 games which isn't advertised on here. So there you go. The wife takes a piss out. They've got little lights on them as well. Oh, check that shit out. Anyway, they're not very good. I did buy these for doing soldering, but they're not. You have to get really close in. They're just some cheap shit off eBay, but they're really useful for reading. Small print like that. And when I'm looking at my boxes, when I'm doing me homeless box repair for the homeless people. But yeah, that's quite a decent little compilation, that is. And I didn't realise all them were on there because I said I can't fucking read that. But I did have a look online, and it was just mainly the arcade games. It doesn't mention the 2600 ones. And another one from the charity shop. Again, just one I kept. I don't think it's much cop, but it's like the Nintendo IP. Donkey Kong Jet Race on the Wii. It's a racing game, like Mario Kart type thing, I'm guessing. But you fly Donkey Kong on a couple of barrels. But surely the barrels would be on fire, wouldn't they? Because they're made of wood, but anyway. Who am I to disagree with physics? And the last thing from the charity shop, got this today. In one of my locals, and the woman said, "Oh, you're like you're into comics," and I'm like, "Not really. My daughter's like comics." I said, "What do you mean, like graphic novels?" She said, "No, it's comics on the shelf over there. All the books, which I wouldn't have seen. They're all stacked up. I had a look at them. There wasn't anything great. Lot that I don't know comics." It was like a Friday the 13th one and a Robocop one, and the wife snapped them for her room, like for like a backdrop, because she's got all like figures and stuff of that kind of stuff. She likes all the horror things. I mentioned that before. Anyway, in with that there was this, and I said, "Oh, we'll definitely have that." And she was, "Oh, what's that then?" So that's not a comic. I said, "No, it's for a game, and it's Dino Crisis 2, a little Prima guide." So weird, isn't it? The stuff that's in there. I don't know what this is. It's got something at the back. Dino Crisis 2 ending bonus and stuff. Someone's been in there. But yeah, it's nice, glossy, colourful. So I've got a few. I've got like a big tub type thing, full of all guides and shit like that. I don't really, not that. I just quite like the look of them. So I'll go into that stash. So what we'll do, we'll do the PC Engine. We'll do the PC Engine. So those that want to watch that can fuck off, which they probably will do. This was the the last little lot that I've got. Obviously, because spending has had to be curtailed very poorly for Blackpool. Hasn't gone well, although to be honest, for this time 17th I've not done too bad, but yeah, it's good job I ain't drinking, because I'd be really sober. But anyway, that's by the by. So like I say, this lot was from again a month or two back. What was I going to say about this? One of them was from a previous lot that came afterwards. So I bought this, and these basically look. What the guide sort of says to me, these are the games I've got, and I just pick the ones I haven't got, and he just does me a deal. You know, he checks eBay, and he knows I'll check eBay, and he bundles it all together, does me a great deal. And you know, the offer's there to pay it bit by bit. It just depends how much it is. Some stuff it is quite expensive, so I'll chop it up a little bit, and sometimes I can just go, yeah, just have the lot. And he knows I'll pay, and it works. It's working quite well. So a couple of games. We'll start with the worst one. I didn't have this, and I think I remember Craig's here again saying it's terrible. I think Fob, no, did he? Yes. I think Fob picked this up as well, which kind of made me think, have I not got that? And then anyway, the chap had it, and it is terrible. It is terrible. I think there's a CD version of this, and I think the CD version probably just sounds better. I'm not sure, but this shoe card is terrible, and it's Altered Beast. Oh my god, it's fucking nigh on unplayable. And I've played all of these. It's nigh on unplayable. That you have to push up and then a button to jump. It's just clunky. I mean, the hit detection, the sound, it runs like a fucking dog. Absolute bag of shite. And I hate to say that about the PC Engine, but absolute terrible game. Terrible. What they did to that is just. I mean, I think probably the best home version maybe is probably the Mega Drive, and I ain't saying a lot. I quite liked it in the arcades. I know people go mad about Altered Beast. I just remembered. Oh, dear me. Yeah, that's what started it all off. We're not talking about that on a Saturday. It's a Saturday. We're not talking about it on a Saturday. But yeah, the arcade game, it was quite good, wasn't it? I mean, it's probably better 2-player, but still, when you think back, it probably wasn't the best of games, even from an arcade perspective. He was in bits. Fucking cracks me up. Them that don't need to worry about it. So the next one was an interesting, very very interesting one, and I've heard it's based on an anime / manga, I suppose. And I'm sure this came out on the first swathe that hit the UK. You know, and I was knee deep into it. You know, Akira, the whole lot, Yorotsuki Doji, everything, buying the VHS tapes. But I never bought any of these. And it's by Sunsoft, so I thought, you know what, let's have a fucking punt at it. And it's City Hunter. Not a bad game. I actually have played this, and even though it's in Japanese, it is playable, and I got quite far. It's not a hard game at all. It's not hard, but it's more like a fetch and carry, and yeah, essentially you can get through it by just pure brute force by running everywhere. I think there is a language conversion for this, because I did look at a video on YouTube because I was just like stuck, and you're in a building, you got to go and rescue your girlfriend gets kidnapped, and you just have to go back and forth, get this car from here, take it here, go there, that door unlocks, yada yada yada. But yeah, like I say, it was just something a bit different, not one that you see. I've never seen it on the PC Engine for sale on some of the groups or whatever, so I thought, you know what, we'll grab that Sunsoft one again. Like I say, they're all really nice condition. These, I say really nice, they're just in good condition. They're not, you know, like pristine, brand new, which doesn't bother me at all. But yeah, number 3 from the Sunsoft label. Don't really see many Sunsoft games. Obviously, you had the Batman one the other week. A shooter. Again, I have played this. It's nothing to write home about at all. Quite a bland one. Naxat software, and it's Paranoia. Still half decent, you know, competent little shooter, but again, not a patch on some of the other games that you can get on the PC Engine. And we have 3 left, and these 2 here next to are Namcot. titles. This one is called something Valkyrie. Half decent little action RPG game. It's Valkyrie something. It's got a bit of a cult following. This has. He plays obviously this girl here who's a Valkyrie, funnily enough. And you can see here, look, see that guy there? Anyone know who he is? Bonus points if you know who he is. Let's just say the Super Nintendo game of that is really expensive. But yeah, a half decent little action adventure. Yes, it's like, I wouldn't say it's an RPG per se. It's a bit like Zelda. I know that's a bit of a cop-out, but it is very Zelda-esque in its execution. But it has its own little unique style to it as well. But again, unfortunately, a lot of text is in Japanese. But you can get by a lot of it. You can kind of get the gist of what you're buying and stuff like that. As you know, shops, upgrades, etc., etc. This one, another Namcot title. Another shooter. A lot better than Paranoia, must have to be said. I've seen this one a few times, and I'd always not bothered pulling the trigger. I think there's always some outs available. And again, I think I've seen this a couple of years back at Blackpool Play Expo, and I'm pretty sure Craig's here again sort of said, yeah, it's all right. It's not the best one. It's okay. And it is. It's Blaster. Final Blaster. It's not part of any sort of series or run of any games, I don't think. I think it's just its own game. And it's half decent. All there. But yeah, another Namcot title. And then the last one. I have played this. Now, people will say, well, those that know that I've got a PC Engine Duo. Modded. So the only way I could play this was on me Retro Freak. We do have, they might actually take it out of this. It's still partly sealed. I love it. Sealed! Remember the sealed. But we're never gonna survive unless... It's Super Die Nakamura. Supercalls and Ghosts. So you can only play this on, it's one of the, I think there's only about 4 half decent Super Graphics games. This, Aldine's, there's 2 others I think, but this is the pick of the bunch. See, it's still like partially sealed, man. It's partially sealed. Got to protect it, but it's half decent. It's half decent. I say that. It's not the best. It's not better than the Super Nintendo. It's not better than Mega Drive in my opinion, but it is good. It is good. It does look impressive as well. Sometimes with the PC Engine. Some of the arcade games they lose a little bit of the definition. I think it's stuff like Shinobi and whatnot, but they don't lose any of the gameplay, and I think that's the same with this. You know, if you play the Super Nintendo version or the Mega Drive version, it's got that atmosphere to it, whereas this one kind of hasn't. I forgot to show you. It's a slipcase, so you don't get anything on the back, and it is a cue card, even though it's a Super Graphics title. So yeah. But in lovely condition. Well, it would be because it's still partially sealed. Not massively expensive. You know, people sort of might have the impression this is like, you know, really bad. But, you know, 130 odd quid, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, I had to play it on the Retro Freak. Still fucking balls are horrifically difficult. So yeah, that's the PC Engine stuff, because I did say I would do that. We're on 19 minutes. Fuck, mate. A couple of well, little bundle from Facebook. Now I bought this literally for one thing, and it come with a bundle of other soundtracks. So I thought, why not? Let's have one. 25 quid all in, which is not bad considering the one I wanted is probably about £10–15, maybe a bit more on a good or bad day depending on you look at it. And it's the Go Ape Donkey Kong Country CD, which was missing out of my copy. That's the only reason really why I bought this lot. But some of the other ones, and you know what, I think I've got some of these, but I don't know where they are. They might be in storage. I've got a little selection of soundtracks at the end down there. And I looked through them and they're not in there. But anyway, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time 3D soundtrack CD. Twilight Princess HD soundtrack. Smash Bros. And Donkey Konga, the hottest hits. All, like I say, all the CD soundtracks. I mean, like I say, half the values out of it was in that. So the other stuff, if I wanted to sell them, he'd probably easily get my money back. I don't know what these, like £5 each, maybe something. I don't know. But I thought, you know, for the price, let's have them, let's nab them. Why not? eBay. Before we finish on a little bit CEX, eBay. This, oh man, I was kind of happy to win it, but then, no, I ain't got buyer's regret, but it just felt at the wrong time. Anything this pre-Blackpool was the wrong time for spending money, let's be honest. And it's just sod's law. When you try not to spend money, everyone will, you know this as collectors yourself. Those that do collect, everything comes at the wrong time. This came up. You don't see many of these. I'm sure it's American. You don't see many of them. Let me take it out. And so I had a. Can you see that then? So I had a safe search for this. It didn't come up in a safe search because the guy who listed it differently to what I was searching for. But the reason how I found it is because he had a magazine that I was collecting for, and it just one of them, and it was the S magazine, and it was issue 2, and it fucking went for about 80 quid. I was like, fuck me. I'm not sure if Ollie 8-Bit Boy bought it because the guy who won it, the name began with O and it ended in something, and I just thought it might be him. So I only need issues 2, 3, and 4 of the S magazine, and they're just ridiculously hard to find. But I'm not paying £80. Even stupid old me, I ain't paying £80 for one magazine. He says, well, I bought this. This ended up costing me 57 quid, which sounds a lot. It is a fucking lot of money. But I have seen this. I think it sold like 200 quid. It's American. Yeah, it's American. So it's, and even over there, it doesn't appear very often at all because I've got a save search for this IP, this run of games, and it's Fantasy Star 4, the Player's Guide. And it honestly, it does not appear. It's only black and white. So the reason why I had to search for this was obviously because of the little hint book. But there's a third one, and I think, again, I mentioned this when I picked this up, there's the third one. Actually, I might have mentioned this book when I mentioned that. The thing with the third one is there is 2 versions. There is the Genesis and there is the Mega Drive, whereas this one, I've never seen you know, a UK, European release of this. So, yeah, I mean, just happy to have it. Along with Dino Crisis 2. You know, one day I will get to play this. And you know, it's quite nice to have rather than using the internet. And it just harks back. It harks back to them days. But yeah, it does live in a plastic wallet. Little protector. Great these are. But let's say, wasn't that I was looking for it per se. It just appeared from the other guys' listings who had that magazine, and I was like, fuck me. And yeah, you have to bid big or go home on eBay now. You really do. It's brutal. It's fucking brutal. People want stuff, they want stuff, and I say, you just don't see that. Right, we're going to finish up now with a bit of the old CEXs. Yeah, CEX. Right, a slight change because I've just realised I have got one thing which isn't from CEX. I was missing the manual for this. I had, so the story goes, I bought from CEX 3 of these games, the wrestling games, on the NES, of course. Well, not of course, but they're on the NES, Nintendo cardboard. And this game came through the worst condition, bar none. It did have a manual. The manual was chewed up. The box was shit. My box, comparison was great. So I just thought, you know, let's just try and find a manual. I managed to find just a manual for WrestleMania Challenge. So that's now complete. So technically I did buy WrestleMania Challenge from CX, but it was shit. So sticking with that, this came with WrestleMania Challenge, Steel Cage Challenge. Again, this is an upgrade. You'll see, I'll put the clip in from CEX, probably for both WrestleMania Challenge and this, if I can. There was one other one, but I don't want to include that yet.
Right, so, yeah, again, I forget to press record because I'm a fucking idiot. But the fact of the matter is you didn't see much, you didn't miss much. That's all the packaging that came in this box. I shit you not. Got 3 games. This one's going back. This is meant to be an upgrade, but the manual's chewed up. And the box don't look bad, but that manual, the bite out of it.
This is complete. Had a few issues, which I've sort of tidied up a little bit as best I can. Just tidying it up. These games, I don't know what it is with this. I always seem to find there's certain games you just don't see them in good condition. Some boxes of some games just are always wrecked, and this is one of them. I don't know what it is. And then another upgrade which is really nice. Again, clip for this.
This one's an upgrade. It's staying. It's the Space Mutants. Yeah, so there we go. Forgot to press record again. I'm fucking stupid.
So yeah, Bart vs the Space Mutants, lovely, real nice upgrade, and complete. So I think I got the box for this and Steel Cage from Geordie Mark away the game. So you know they're duplicates, but it's nice, you know, nice little placeholders and stuff. And again, it pops up on CEX. Take a punt if they're no good to go back. But yeah, quite happy to get that one in that. I don't want, you know, I'd love to have everything, but I'm not. It has to be fucking perfect. There's little imperfections and stuff, but a bit of dab on, bit of glue, just stop it, to stop the rot, you know, stop them getting any worse. That's how I look at it. And then the last upgrade, this is a beauty. Again, a Geordie Slasher upgrade. This one I had to source the manual separately. I had to buy a carton and manual, so I've got 2. Yeah, I've got 2 carts and a box for this one, and it's Bart versus the World.
Double dibble. Double bubble. The box is fucking tuck it back in it. Stuck both fucking sides down as well. I think this box is spooked. Let's have a look. Poorly packed. Fucking poorly. I haven't even got a receipt, man. That is quite nice. That little sticker thing I can get off. This is an upgrade. Is it complete? It's a nice box. No. Damn it. It's a lovely box. Sorry, everything's going fucking tits up here. That's a lovely box, though. So that'll be staying. Missing the manual. There's a bugger.
You would have seen in the footage for this, lovely, absolutely lovely condition. Less than manual, but you know what, I've got a manual for it now, so really happy. What I'm trying to do, I don't know if people notice, they probably don't. Generally with this Nintendo cardboard, I don't tend to show it until I've got it completed. So I have got a little pile of incomplete games that I'm looking to source manuals and bits and bobs for, but that's lovely condition. Yeah, it'd be nice if they all come through like that, but it doesn't happen. Right, these next 4 are all new, as in new complete, not new games, because I've got them all. But new complete. So again, there'll be footage hopefully, if I've done my job right, of me unboxing these from CEX.
Here we go. Fan on. Can't get off this one. Oh, the invoice at the bottom. Right. Oh, 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 nice, nice. Nice. Oh, lovely. That's nice.
So yeah, Trog, lovely condition. This is really uncommon, I think anyway, for box complete and in fantastic condition. Really happy with the condition of this. Quirky arcade conversion, old Trog. Next up, you won't see any footage of this one, I don't think.
Here we go. Motherfuckers. One game in here. Nah, that double stuck it. You bastards. Oosh. Oosh. See what we got. Is it shiny? Shiny-ish. Ooh. Ooh. Half decent. Half decent. Both flaps, no manual, you fucking hooer. I've got the cartridge anyway, you know, you see that. It's all about the books. It's not bad. It's not a bad box, to be honest. Worst of it's there. We'll have a think, see if we can source some manual. Not bad. Not bad.
If there is, I'll put it in here. But again, was missing the manual. I had to buy a carton manual for this. But what I wanted, because I have got the second one complete, and we're talking Probotector here, Greiser, Contra. Again, not perfect, but this. See, I keep saying it again and again. This is another one of those games that just seems to get the wear. I think because it's a decent, really good game, people were just digging into the boxes more and more. But that's not a bad box at all. I remember Dainster picking a copy of this up from CEX 8 years ago. It was like 25 quid. It's about fucking double that now for a box copy. See, you live and you learn. Should have bought them all boxed 10 years ago. I was buying other shit 10 years ago. GameCube, Saturn, Master System. I'm late to the party, but I'm at the party. Again, hopefully footage for this one.
Okay, let's have a look. Oh, both are stuck down. So I've got some of this glue they use is different for each one. Unique. Right, this is the other one from Hull. I was right. This is the other one that came from Hull. Remember the Hull game? So I'd missed out on a few. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I went back and bought it. Well, I say went back, I didn't go fucking Hull to get it, but yeah, nice. Very nice.
Unusual one for the NES, I must admit, the old Lemmings. And I haven't played it, I should give it a whirl. But again, lovely box on this. Nice ocean title. Yeah, and again, complete. A great little buy from CX. And the last one for this vid. Roll the footage here.
To the hockey. See what we can see, guys. This one, I'm not expecting to have a manual at least, if being any sort of decent condition. Because it's come from Hull. And yeah, Chris Richardson tends to hoover up everything, and I'll tell you what. Ooh. Ooh. I could be completely wrong here. That is a nice box. Them stickers easily come off. Oh, you fighter. Oh, what a beauty. What an absolute beauty. I'm shocked. I am shocked. Wow.
Yeah, really happy. For the price from CX, this was a great buy. Lovely and complete. So, and you all know Batman, Sunsoft Classic. But yeah, the condition of this, I didn't think I'd get one in this condition. Really nice, really acceptable. The second one, I'd love to get that box complete. I did buy one once from CEX and it come through, it was absolutely fucking mullered, which is a shame. But yeah, really happy with that. So that's it, guys. I will probably not see you again until Blackpool. So I'll try and get this video out next week. So that'll be a week before Blackpool then. So yeah, if you're not going to be at Blackpool, that's your own fault. Don't blame me. It's going to be a fucking scream. We're going to have a laugh. We're going to enjoy it. Hopefully we're not going to fall over and make an ass of myself. That's not the plan at all. At all. That's probably what's going to fucking happen, isn't it? But that's not the plan. But yeah, it'd be great to see you there. And other than that, take it easy, YouTube. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.